Hello, welcome to another video with Roadie. So in this video we're going to take him out on a walk to our local big shopping mall. He's only been there once before with me. He found out quite an overwhelming experience. There's a former video somewhere in my channel if you want to go watch that one. It was a while ago now. So we're going back there and we're going to walk around the whole thing, and then we're going to walk around and past one of the large secondary schools. It was just kicking out all the students as we got around the other side of the mall. So we're going to walk past a heck of a lot of people of varying ages. I think there were a few primary school age children there with their parents as well. But it's going to be busy. This is going to be the busiest walk that Roadie's ever done in terms of just sheer quantity of people moving around near him and in different directions, with teenagers doing teenage things and teenage noises. So busy time, and it was a very difficult walk for Roadie last time. He was scared. You could see that in the footage. So without further ado, it was very windy, by the way, so I will occasionally just drop the volume off and talk, but otherwise you'd just be listening to wind noise. That's just the way it is, and I think it would probably be more pleasant to listen to me talk about something that's going on than extreme wind. So here we go. Look at this. Nice doorway manners from Roadie. How wonderful. Calmly out the door. And no commands from me. I wasn't telling him anything. I didn't say anything to him. He knows the deal now because we've practiced this several times. Yeah, he doesn't get to go out unless he can go out in a calm manner. If he starts trying to bolt out that door, just shut it in his face. He's learnt now that I require him to behave in a certain way before we leave. Anyway, without further ado, I think at this point we can go back to original audio. It doesn't get loud with the wind till we're actually out of the estate. But enjoy. Little bugger. Well, that will get you in trouble. Right, we're going to go a different way today, Roadie. We're going to go this way. Sorry if it's windy. I didn't bring my microphone. And I don't have a jumper on to cover the bottom of the phone. It is a little bit windy. Yeah. It's annoying. It is annoying. So the point of going this way... Oh, can you get through to the park through there? As I'm going to take him to the mall again. We haven't done that in a long time and have a little bit more time this afternoon than I usually do. Don't have to rush back to deal with the children. They're off school today because it's holidays. It's first day off. So yeah, no need to rush. So we will just make use of that time. I want to get him to the mall. And so that's a fair walk. It's a 25-minute walk to get where I need to go, and then we'll want to do some time at the mall like we did before. And I'm just sat there with him. He's watching things happen. The trolleys are making noise. People will be coming and going. It's all a bit much for him. Let's do that again and see how he compares to last time. That's the goal. So we need to go up to the end of the road and turn right. This car's coming down here. All glassed up. There's glass on the pavement there, Roadie. Can we come this way? Yeah, this side. Thank you. Okay. That wasn't too hard. It's relatively easy to manoeuvre then. Yeah, there's some broken glass on the pavement that I don't really want him standing on that. That would not be an ideal way to go about doing the walk. Glass in his paw. I'm going to have to go home and fix that. He might not like that. Okay, there's a pram across the other side of the road. I, in all honesty, don't remember us walking past a pram before, so curious to see what his reaction to that is. He's pulling a little bit at the moment. He just wants to get to a smell. Okay, here's just looking at the person shouting at their family member. Yeah, interesting. You weeing or pooing or both? Nothing's coming out, Roadie. Oh, there we go. Right, it's poo time. Oh dear, why do I always get poops to deal with? Alright, just wait please, Roadie. Right, try and spare you the few. Okay. Oh yeah, this house here I think has chickens in the back garden, as you can probably smell. Yeah, there's this little sign on my left that says chicken manure. Can't see any of the chickens, so I guess they're locked up somewhere at the moment. That little sign there, chicken manure for sale. Get ready, let's jog on, shall we? I can't see around the corner, it's a very big fence. Okay, he's pulling quite hard here. He's let up, okay, he's stopped that. Fine, weird. Yeah, you're a long way ahead of me, Roadie. I'm really comfortable with how far ahead of you are. Bring me in a little bit. Oh, just wait there, please. Sort my leash out. Not too much out. Roadie, wait. Okay. Find out if we can cross the main road here or if we have to go further. No. Hello. Thus, you can see why on my last video we did an impromptu shopping trolley. Seem to just get dumped around here. Ready? This side. This side. Thank you. I wonder what that was. So interesting, like a cat. Stop. crossing here. Excellent. We'll be able to get on the correct side of the road nice and easy. But we have just missed the light cycle. That's annoying. Right, we'll go careful here, Roadie, because this is a car park. Okay, we're good. I can't see through the fence. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, I paused there. See that person? They don't know we're there. They don't know Roadie's there. They're scared of Roadie. They get onto that grass strip before they notice us and they jump. There's no audio. Roadie stops what he's doing and looks at them because they jumped. He does pull on the leash because he's confused as to what's going on, and he no doubt whatsoever noticed that that person was scared of him. That's an awkward thing to deal with when you have a dog that's not very confident. People that are scared and do things like that, they get too close because they're not looking where they're going, they're just away with the fairies in their own head, and they jump. It does cause dogs to react. That does cause problems if you have a not very confident dog, but he did great. He just stopped what he was doing, looked at the lady, tried to follow her, but I just carried on walking, and he came with me. I didn't really drag him with the leash or anything. I just let him. He heard I was still going, and she carried on walking the other direction. It wasn't a struggle or anything like that. But yeah, awkward situation sometimes for people. It's when they're daydreaming and they're coming at you and they jump because they're a little bit scared. It does create difficult situations sometimes, but we came out of that one unscathed, thankfully. While I'm here, I'll say the recording will stop in a minute. I have no idea why, and I'll miss some footage, and it will restart when we're already at the mall and part way round. I don't know what happened. It stopped recording for about 15 minutes. Never mind. So we'll cross this road, have a couple more minutes of footage as we walk up towards the mall, and then all of a sudden we'll be about a quarter of the way around it. But never mind. That's what happens with technology sometimes. Don't understand what occurred. There you go. Yeah, it is working. Nice. This side. Yes, thank you. This side. There. Okay, I don't think he's likely to have been down here before, judging by the way he's stiffing everything. I'm right, so I am going to give him more latitude. It's further to the road as well. Just gonna let him look and smell, hear, and listen. See what I'm for. I am going to tolerate a little bit of pulling. I'm not going to tolerate nonsense. He's got a little pull on at the moment, but I'm not struggling to hold on. He's letting up every few seconds, which is fine. Oh my word, that's a very, very pink car. I don't know if that will show up on the camera, but that is a very, very pink car. We're doing an about turn. Oh, it's a dead lorikeet. Oh, I didn't even see it. Okay. You need to mark. Right, I did wonder what he was doing. That was a bit weird. Speaking of this guy. Okay, so we're going straight across the next road and then turning left. Further on to the park we often usually walk down. If you go down to our direct left now, he's pulling me too hard, so I'm going to stop. Where you're facing now, you can walk down there for a while. It's just a park. That's where we usually come from. Well, so it's got really windy here, so I'm just going to talk over it for a minute. There are some ducks and a couple of ducklings, or one duckling I think, down in the stream, creek, whatever you want to call it, water drainage ditch on our left. It had just gone over, and Roadie's completely oblivious to them, which surprised me. I thought he'd noticed those. He does seem to have a thing for water birds. He will try and chase them when we're walking in the other places where they exist, but this place is just too overwhelming for him. He can't look everywhere, and he won't be able to smell them. The wind was in the wrong direction, and he'd have had to look very much down. Yeah, it's a good indication that he's super excited about this area. It's a little bit overwhelming that he's not actually overwhelmed. It just is busy with smells and sounds for him, so he's not looking around as effectively as he might otherwise if he was in a calm, relaxed state. That kind of suits me at that point. So we're walking down the side road that is opposite the mall. There's a fence in the way, so if I turn to my right, all you'd see is a fence, but the mall's behind that fence, and we'll cross over the road and go into the mall designated area, across the car park in a minute. Hopefully the wind's dropped off again now, so we'll go back to original audio. Okay. He's pulling a bit hard, so I am just going to arrest us for a sec. Force a little bit of a break. And let these off again. Okay. Let's cross the road. Wait until that's bumped. Sorry, you shove your bum. This way. So the missing footage has gone. We are now at the mall. Not sure which entrance we are yet. I haven't calibrated myself. All right, okay. We are at the beginning of the mall. We're not a third of the way around. Okay. So this is the entrance. This is roughly where Roadie was last time I was here, and we just hung around this space. We're about 10 meters further round at this point. So yeah, I just let him hang around here for a minute, see where he wanted to go. He showed some interest in the taxis, which I thought was weird. Just having a look around the car park. So we hang around here for not very long. I can't remember if we've gone through the entranceway. So there's 3 sets of automatic doors arranged in on 3 sides of a square here. Oh, we're going in. Here we go. So here we go. He showed some interest in going here, and I thought, well, I wonder what he'll make of automatic doors. Not bothered at all. That is quite astonishing to me. A not very confident dog who just takes to automatic doors like a duck to water. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's great. A lot of adult dogs, if this is the first time they've ever gone through automatic doors, do not find this a comfortable experience at all. Roadie doesn't really seem that bothered at all. Now he's a bit pulley here. Like I said, this is intense, this is noisy, so I will shut up and let you listen. This is difficult for a dog like him. This is difficult. He's not people reactive, but this is busy, and there's lots of things he doesn't understand and doesn't know that are going on around him. Now I've got the camera pointed quite low because I want to keep it pointed at him, and I've got him on a relatively short leash here. Anyway, right, time for me to stop talking and just let you listen to it all. Ready? We'll go this way. Out the road. Out the road. So there's another busy entrance around this corner, which we're going to go to. So I think that'll be good for him. Ah, Ben, get rid of your business. There's a row of shopping trolleys and a half for your road. Roadie, come out of the road, please. Yes, sir. We've got to go into this little delivery area. Keep going. Okay, a little bit of avoidance there. No great surprise. It's also fine. Okay, go straight across here. Oh, we're going in, are we? Alright. Bold. Oh, we'll come round. Oh, we'll go round the front up. It's not rush ready. You can go in front if you want. And Roadie knows they're scared, and that's why he's off camera. He is staring at the guy who's gone back onto the road. Here he comes. Yeah, Roadie stopped what he was doing again, just stared at the guy. I carried on walking, and Roadie chose to come with me. He didn't jerk the leash or try and pull the other direction, but yeah, I said, people who are scared, the dogs notice. They know what mood people are in. They can read you like a book. And Roadie did read this guy like a book. Absolutely spotted him. But this is just some of the things you've got to manage and got to deal with around people. So this difficult is a pram. Roadie's walking behind a pram, and two people in front of him. Easier because they're not paying attention to him, but he doesn't care about the pram at all. It's great. And look, he just trots on past these people, no trouble at all. Just a brief glance and we're off. He's not bothered about this. This is absolutely great. He has a good look there, but realises they're not scared of him, so he's not scared of them. And look, the leash is even loose going past these people. You can see it drooping there in the camera. He's not being a jerk at all. It's absolutely amazing. He's doing so well here. So I'll carry on and be quiet again. Okay, we're going to come to a very busy section here. This corner on the right hand side. Look at your reflection, Roadie. Look at himself in the mirror. That is cute. Easy boy. This way. He's next to me at the moment, and the leash isn't tight. He's actually choosing to be where he is, which is right down here. There's no tension on that leash. He's just edging out ahead of me now. It's still loose. There's no tension on the leash. Come this side, ready? Good. Just stopped in front of me and it tripped me over. Lovely. Doing great. Again, there's no tension on this leash right now. Mind the signpost. There is then, because I pulled him from going the wrong way around the signpost.
Oh yeah, your little one is so easy. It's always fucking bad, but everything in your
fine. You can go through, Roadie.
Sorry.
That's all right. Thank you. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, I gotta pause it there. Roadie's just walked 100 metres down a busy side street outside the mall. It is the main entrance of the mall. Restaurant Alley is on our right hand side there. He's walked 100 metres loose leash, genuinely loose leash down that side road. I'm astonished, absolutely astonished. That is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Roadie chose to be next to me. He chose to keep that leash loose. That, ladies and gentlemen, is winning. That is Roadie showing me trust. He's not overwhelmed by this area. It is difficult for him. It is very smelly, very noisy, and very full of sights too. But he chose, because he's a little unsure, he's not having a meltdown, he's just a little unsure, he chose to be close to the thing he's anchoring his mood on, and that's me. And that's a really, really, really great bit of progress for him. Absolutely fantastic. So pleased to see it. And he carries on doing some loose leash stuff around here. I think that was the last people we see for a little while before we get past the traffic lights as we come around this corner. This is not generally a very busy place by the main road. There's nowhere to drop people off. So the only reason people come across from here is if they come across from the school, and we're a little bit early for that. And that's why I've let the leash out again. So I know there's not going to be many people coming here. We only have one delivery road to cross, which is right in front of us. That yellow bit of crossing on the path you see ahead of us, and then we'll be onto the traffic lights, and then we'll be into the school children, where it gets very, very busy with people again, and great. And Roadie does really, really well down there. So we'll just get to that. I'll be quiet and let it happen. He nearly tripped me up again. He wanted to sniff that man, which is fine because he was doing it calmly, but he did nearly trip me up. Okay, there's lots of school children at the lights. I would like to cross here. Nice busy interchange. Keep him on his toes. Lots of things going on. Okay, we have a pedestrian crossing here first. So I'm just going to rein him in a bit. Okay. Stop. Okay, go easy, Roadie. I don't want you walking in the road. Okay, let's go. You want to go to the right? Okay. Come on then, we'll come this side. Yeah, that's it. Straight across, keep going, keep going. I don't know if the school children are interested in you. Okay, pedestrian crossing, straight across. People in church. So there's more school children coming. So I just want to point out that all of the interactions you see, because a lot of them happen off camera, I don't actually let Roadie make contact with anyone, but he's not doing anything silly. His hackles are not up, all four paws are on the floor, and he's relaxed about this, or fairly relaxed about this. There's no silliness going on, but I try and keep the leash loose as much as I can, but I do also ensure that he's not doing any silly, like tripping children up or trying to jump up at people. We're not having that, but there's not really a need for it. He does just walk up to people and sniff them, or walk past and deviate towards them and sniff, and then he just carries on. He's smelling everybody. Ah yes, these two chaps. So the one closest to us on the right, these two are actually a little bit scared of Roadie, but when we get past them, if you listen carefully to the audio, a couple of seconds, maybe a second after we pass them, one of them turns around and barks at Roadie, but it's a very high-pitched bark. That's not a very nice thing to do, and Roadie stops and gives them a hard stare, and they don't really like it, and they got a little bit of a trot on after that. You don't see it on the footage or anything like that, but yeah, that wasn't very nice, and they deserved the hard stare that Roadie gave them, being a bit silly like that. But hey, that's teenage boys for you. Is what it is. We'll just carry on walking. He's intrigued by people, but he's doing it nice and calm. I like the look he just gave the kid that semi-barked at him when she was past him. Oh, we're going at full speed now, are we ready? Are you ready for all these people coming? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, this is busy. Busier than I was expecting, but this is good. I suppose he doesn't really have an issue with children. But these aren't really small children, these are mid to late teenagers. Not much childlike about these people. Wow, the traffic is crazy. Alright, we won't go in the car park. That's not going to be what we do. Okay, now we do have a small child in front of us, so we will go a little bit wider. So it's on the side of me. Go together. He enjoyed that. He just got petted. Let's not go for the crow. Okay, we got to cross here. Not where all the school children are going. We have to go straight across, which probably won't be difficult. Press the button anyway. Ready? Stop there, please. Ready? Stop. Cars don't stop for you, mate. Stay here. Alright, I've cut in there because that bandwidth noise just gets even worse down here for the next minute or so, so I will just waffle over the top and spare your eardrums the annoying noise. So Roadie's done absolutely fantastically past all of these children. He did get a pat on the head by someone just before we crossed the traffic lights, which was good to see, just after we went past a very small child. First one I've ever been with him around, and yeah, absolutely no reaction from him towards that smaller child. Oh, there's some more ahead of us. Absolutely great. I have no worries about how he is conducting himself here. He's interested in all the people. He likes to smell. This gentleman's a little bit concerned about a dog. He pushes the kids onto the grass. Roadie doesn't even really approach him. He kind of goes out shot there, but he's staying near me, and I think I limited the leash actually a little bit just because I see the guy was being a little bit unsure of him, so I kept the leash short so Roadie couldn't get over there. But in general terms, Roadie has handled this absolutely like a champ. This is by far the busiest people environment he's ever been in, not to mention all the cars going around as well, and the horns he's contended with, and noise and smells of the shopping mall, and there's more children coming as well. So yeah, really pleased with this. This is by far the best walk that Roadie's had. When I factor in the amount of time he spent loose leash earlier outside the mall, don't really see that again, I don't think, for the rest of the walk. Maybe there's a little bit of it later on, or maybe there's some of it here as we're walking behind people going the same direction we are. He sneaks up on a couple of these children. I might go back to original audio. We'll see what the wind noise is doing. But yeah, he took, not this guy, the one in the group of children in front. He surprises them a bit, but he's absolutely fine with it. He doesn't care at all. He sniffs that kid's bag. It all goes swimmingly. Roadie is not in any way intimidated, scared, worried, bothered by small children, which is great to see. Even small children carrying bags. Maybe it's this kid that started running. Yeah, look, children running and jumping in front of Roadie. He doesn't even bat an eyelid. It's absolutely great to see. That's he's less bothered by children than one of my own dogs, which is a really good thing. Really good to see him coping with that. It's makes life so much easier when you don't need to worry about that kind of situation. Roadie is perfectly unreactive to people when he's with me, so that's good. That's good progress. The loose leash is really good progress. And for any of you that are regular followers, we are now at the back end of the park where I usually walk him. And in a couple of minutes, we'll come up to the football ovals and the BMX track that are out the back of his park/house walking area. Whatever it's called, public park, I suppose. I don't know if it is public or not for the BMX track because it's gated off, but we go through the gate anyway, whatever. So yeah, back into familiar territory now. So yeah, he's got I give him the whole length of the leash. He can do what he wants. He can go explore a bit more. There's no real reason to have him next to me, and as you can see, he's quite keen to do so. And he'll have a sniff and pee and do what he usually does. So the wind should have dropped off here by now, so we'll go back to original audio, and the next test will be at the BMX track because there is a teenager on a bike there, and he is going around the track, albeit not very fast, and I don't think Roadie's ever seen that before. So I do stop and let him watch that, and we just stand and watch the person going around the ramps and stuff. There's no jumps in the air. He wasn't going fast enough, which is a shame. I would have liked to see a bit more intensity and see if that goaded Roadie into a reaction or not, but it didn't. We just watched them. We just moved on. Right, I'll shut up. Sorry, dude. It's hard to stop when you just stop in front of me. Right? I did just meet him in the head. Not hard. He did stop in front of me and turn around. There's nothing behind us. Nothing what he was doing. We'll just follow this little path today, shall we? So we don't usually. I don't fit through there already. Good for you to have a sniff and that, but thank you. There might be some BMXers up at the park. That would be good. Let's go through there. We went through here before once. I'd like to do it again. Oh my word, where are you going? That's not what we're doing. Still, you can have a sniff around there for a sec. Roadie man, just wait for it to come back. Ready? I did see a couple of kids on bikes, but they might have just been crossing through. Go on. Right, we'll try to fall over. Yeah, thank you for your support. There's someone on a bike. Cool. What I would like is to get Roadie a bit more wound in and wait for the cyclist to come past us close up. I want Roadie to see that. Let's see if he's going to come around. Ready? I'm just going to stop here and see what happens. See if he comes past. Or is he going to stop over there? Alright, I'm going to stop talking to him. Just do what I'm doing. He's not coming back around, so we can cross the track. Yeah, we'll go straight up here. So I can hop over the fence. Yeah, this way, Roadie. You going under? Okay. Whoa, stop. You got, whoa. Why do you have a forward gear and nothing else? Okay, this way. Okay, we're now around the back of the school where all the children were coming out, and we're back into Roadie's, I suppose what you call home turf. He knows where he is. jogger. Don't know which way they're going. They're way away from us yet, but to be aware that they may come down this way. We will make sure we don't trip them up. Yeah, they're not coming this way. It's fine, we're good. Okay, he's at the full 10 metres, that's fine, there's nobody else here, there's no dogs in sight, and I can react pretty quickly if something does happen. He's having a good fun. Oh, you just peed on your leash. Oh well, go on then. You're the one that did it, not me. Go on, let's go. I'd like to get you back on the grass, so let your chain rinse or at least rub off on the grass a bit. Or wash it when we go back to your house. There we go. Let's drag that along the grass a bit, shall we? Good. Look at that. I don't think it was on film. He just worked out how to skip over the leash as he was walking. Getting there. Forward gear. Temporarily paused while he worked out how to not be an idiot. It's good stuff. We're going down here, are we? Okay. Wind. The leash is loose again. My word. That's someone's garden and their fence has collapsed, so we're not going in there. It's not ours to go into. I can't see around the corner, so I'm just going to hold him there for a second or two. Good. We're good. We certainly won't be going around the next corner without the leash being wound up. So we'll pause in about 10 metres time. We will wind him up. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I knocked the camera. Probably going to happen a couple more times as I do wind himself up to him. It's windy. As I have a good look around the corner before we go down the alley. Good so far. Well, we're not going to run into the road. It's nice. He's actually walking loose leash again at the minute. Straight across them, Roadie. There is a car coming. We're not going to go fast. We've turned. Good. That's your best walk yet, mister. That is your best walk yet. And that's coming to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed that. Roadie has had what I called his best walk yet. He's shown a significant increase in confidence and the ability to go around that mall and not be bothered by things, noises, sights, smells, even checking himself out in the mirror, the reflective mirror of the glass. Yeah, great, absolutely great to see him do well around lots of children of varying different ages and lots of people, and being able to walk past a couple of people who are even scared of him. Absolutely great. So yeah, that's just walking a dog that doesn't have a lot of confidence, that is visibly increasing in confidence before my eyes. Absolutely great. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.